Thank you for watching Taxpayer Alert. I'm Al Segalla. I'll be the moderator. I'm also president of the Calaveras County Taxpayer Association. I live in Copperopolis, and I had the honor to get involved in some of the activities there. And there was a lady that really impressed me. And she's going to be our guest, and she's going to talk about Copperopolis. Her name is Elly Bermundez. And Elly, thank you for being here, even if I murdered your name.
No worries, no worries. Thank you for the invitation. Very excited.
Yeah, how long have you been in the Copperopolis area?
I moved from San Francisco in the Bay Area about 4.5 years ago, approximately. And what's been amazing is that I have grown to love Copperopolis. And it's just been incredible for me.
Do you have a family?
I do have a family. They live in Florida. And I have a lot of cousins and uncles and aunts in San Francisco Bay Area as well. I do travel as part of my business, and it's exciting that I'm like a coast-to-coast girl. So it's really wonderful.
So you're kind of like in the helping people business.
Absolutely. I have been in the real estate sector since 2009, and I am bringing my bilingual skills, my marketing and sales background, as well as other backgrounds in terms of the industry, which is amazing.
So if somebody with a positive mindset would come to Copperopolis, they should meet you.
Absolutely. Why not?
Well, one of the things that is important is community involvement. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. So one of the things that that really intrigued me about Copperopolis or Calaveras County in itself was the fact that there is so much opportunities in this county to be able to do, whether you like to be an outdoor person or you like to really be involved with the day-to-day businesses in terms of, assisting with building small businesses, also meeting a lot of new people that are moving from different parts of United States, obviously, with all these changes that we've had recently. And so Calaveras County has become very attractive. We have cities like, Angels Camp, and we have Murphy's, and we have, Sonora. We have other opportunities that we are able to, expand and really meet so many people. And that's been great for me because I've been able to expand with that, meet a lot of different businesses and owners and people who have moved out here.
Yeah, we got Lake Tulloch too.
Oh yes, Lake Tulloch, of course. Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, Copperopolis. I recently, have joined so many different groups that I can talk a little bit about later, and I can share some of those things that I've done.
Well, that goes to our next topic. I understand that you're the secretary of the Copperopolis Area Business Association.
Well, yeah, just CABA, yes.
You got your fingers on everything. And
Yes.
then you're also involved with Lions, Parks and Recs, and the Garden Club?
Yes, it's the Copperopolis Community Garden that recently was initiated at the beginning of this year and has been amazing. Just really meeting a lot of different people who have aspirations to really get into gardening, and also as well as bringing their ideas to the table in terms of kids programs and growing the garden with opportunities with Parks and Recs, and also other community groups that are really interested in supporting the community garden.
What do you grow?
We're growing right now vegetables and some fruits, but herbs as well. So we're at the very beginning stages. It's baby steps. So it's been really exciting to really grow our community garden. So we're looking forward to see what happens down the line next year.
Where's the garden located?
It's located at 103 Main Street in Copperopolis, and it's actually located in a private property of one of the owners of Copperopolis. They've donated a certain acreage for the community garden, which has been amazing.
Okay, and that would be Richard?
Yeah, Richard Barrasso.
Okay.
He's very well known in Copperopolis.
Richard Barrasso was on our program.
Oh.
And He was very interesting, and he also is a doer, a go-getter type person that's interested in creating a better community. Now you also, let's see, Parks and Rec. What's happening with Parks and Rec?
Well, Parks and Rec it actually is also another group that we are growing back in Copperopolis or Calaveras County, and they're very much involved with our community garden and also a new project of possibly a soccer or a softball team that may be a park may be created there in Copperopolis. So that's in the projects at this moment for the funding and all the details that's involved with that. So it's really exciting for the future of Copperopolis.
Now that's going to be near or part of the new town square?
Yes, it's going to be near there. Yes, in that area. Yeah, town square is expanding, in that area. So there is land available that the county is working with Parks and Recs, of course, and matter of fact, Rich Ferrasso is very much involved in that project as well with the county.
And also, I heard the Lions Club has been active in Copperopolis for many years. Mm-hmm. And what's happening with them now?
Well, I just recently joined the Lake Tolek Lions Club. Mary Shannon is the president, and her vision is to grow Lions Club for the whole, for the community. She's very much involved with other organizations as well in Calaveras County, and really, focusing on growing the membership. And really getting involved with the businesses and new businesses that are looking to get involved and grow in Copperopolis as well. And so the membership is another focus there.
Actually, now one of the groups, of course, you're the secretary of CABA, Copperopolis Area Business Association. Mm-hmm. And what's happening with that group?
Well, right now we just signed up 7 new members in this last event that we had at Drifters at Lake Tolek, which is really amazing. So we're growing our membership. It's reviving. It took a little break for a while, and now it's coming back. And our goal is to keep creating networking opportunities, mixers, creating that synergy for new businesses that are coming to Copperopolis, as well as opportunities to really be more involved with the community events. So CABA is really exposing themselves while having a booth, really sharing ideas with the different community leaders as well as people that live at Copperopolis.
So that's almost like a mixer?
Yeah, just the events, really engaging with different events that are coming up and having a booth, or, we're going to have in November, we're going to have a business networking at the Armory, which is going to be in November 27th, and that's going to be a really nice opportunity to really bring in different businesses to that event for networking purposes.
How many, like say each business can have their own table? Or
yeah, they can have their own booth. They can, set that up with us, and there'll be, I believe, up to 25 booths available to be able to, really cross-promote their businesses at that event.
Do you have speakers lined up for the event?
We're currently working on that. I mean, it takes several weeks to get things going and putting all the pieces together, to be able to make sure that we have a very successful networking event.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're involved with marketing ideas, and one of the things that is, I guess, the essence of success in business is not only having ideas, but be able to execute them and to bring results. Mm-hmm. And so you're in the business of helping people grow their business. Is that correct?
That is correct. I do some coaching, with inspiring women, especially that are interested in really looking at their opportunities, especially if they're young and they really need some direction of whether they want to go back to school or they really want to start a business at home. Now that more of us are essentially working from home, so I have a lot of people that reach out to me and they say, what's your story? Like, how did you make, what you're doing now, and how did it work for you? So I really am looking forward to kind of building a network of women, to do business workshops and trying to create maybe a business center where they can come to a location and they can get that support from different people to give them some really good guidance, because that's important right now.
Do you have some examples of what you do?
Give me like examples of what kind of.
Have you helped people? And how many?
Oh, I've helped quite a few people through my career, but here maybe just a very small group. Discussing the well-being and health and wellness and what it requires to have a focus and in terms of mindset to be able to move forward if they're feeling like they're not sure what direction they want to go. Especially if they have their homeschooling children, or they're not sure if they want to get involved with some community group, like how do I go about it? And there's just some of the examples, but I've helped quite a handful of people.
It seemed like one of the things that's important to business people is learning how to communicate with customers and train their employees so they can be more effective and they can be successful. So in marketing ideas, it seems like you focus on learning how to be positive and I guess develop courage. Is that it?
No, there's in marketing it has such a it's so broad, right? It's just an opportunity where can you give direction for someone to be able to use social platforms. There are a lot of people in our community that I have found that they don't have that background, the technology or that innovation or their ideas of how do I go about it. They come from 3, 4 generations and they don't really have the funding to go to school and the education that they need to be able to really elevate to being independent, basically. So there is opportunities that we can really, if we create a center and a networking opportunity for a lot of the young, the future young people, that live in our community, to be able to make something happen for them in the future and give them some direction. And I'm a strong believer that CABA can be a great resource center where these community neighbors and friends and families can come down and they can really engage with all the different businesses or small businesses that are really growing and give them opportunities and also give them some guidance. I have met some incredible business owners and professionals that have moved to Copperopolis, and we have been brainstorming outside last few months to figure out, what can we all put together as we brainstorm and bring to the table, creating a unique business center where they're going to be able to get a lot of these types of support and direction, which I think is a great vision for the future of Copperopolis.
Yeah, I understand you also network with the Calaveras County Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, and also with other community groups out in Murphy's as well as in Angels Camp. I'm attending a lot of different meetings, and I'm being invited to many different business opportunities to be able to meet more business owners and leaders from the Calaveras County, which is exciting.
I think the visitors center would be a great thing for Copperopolis area because we're the door to the county, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is there much interest in that?
Oh, absolutely. CABA has actually brought that to the table in our meetings. That is something that they're going to be exploring as we keep growing, which is great. So CABA has a lot of vision, a lot of opportunities to be able to see how we're going to keep spreading our wings. We have been dialing into our immediate community with all the businesses at Town Square. especially, and then outside of Town Square, in the area. Anyone who actually does business in Copperopolis is able to become a member, which is exciting. And so that's how we really qualify, you know, our members. And the desire to be part of our group, to be able to bring what they have to offer to the table, as well as we keep growing and expanding and creating that excitement throughout the communities.
What does it cost to become a CABA member?
The annual fee is $50, but at this point, as we're finishing up the year, we're running a promotion of $25 for the rest of the year, which is nice. So
if you're thinking about Copperopolis and getting involved with its growth, $25 is pretty cheap.
yeah, and it gives them exposure to our CABA website, and they'll have their business page, and they'll have the opportunity to have all their websites, email. It's a very cost-free, actually, you know, be able to market yourself in our local community website, which is nice.
Well, that means that you need to get your pencil, and we're going to give you the website, which is?
It's cabastrong.org.
Okay, cabastrong.org.
Yes.
All right. You know, that's very good. And now looking at, we've got about 15 minutes.
Oh.
And so maybe we want to talk a little bit about the future of Copperopolis.
Well, the future of Copperopolis is very bright in my vision. I see so much going on since I've, you know, have been involved more with the community in the last, you know, even during COVID. It's just so much growth that's happening right now. We have obviously new businesses in Town Square, and there's a lot of expansion that's going on there. Supporting our local businesses is a huge key for us. So I'm always looking for opportunities to be able to market or promote, or, you know, say, you know, to our community and our local app, which is next door. Hey, they're having X, you know, an XYG, you know, promotion, or an event, or a dinner, or a tournament, or whatever may be happening locally. I have a special group page on my next door page to be able to really engage the new members, new neighbors, new friends, new people that have moved to the area that are not really familiar with all the different, you know, things that can be going on. That's because it happened to me when I moved here 4 years ago. I didn't know until later, like, you know, they had a car show at Town Square. Oh, they had a car event. Oh, I didn't know until after they had a farmer's market and things like that. And I'm like, well, there's got to be a better way. So when I joined Next Door, I said, you know what, I'm going to, you know, really practice what I would have loved to have seen on Next Door when I became part of it, to be more engaged and to find out until, you know, until I am able to know exactly what's happening in our immediate community. And therefore, that's how I've been able to meet so many people, engaging with the locals, and being able to expand myself through, you know, the different areas like Murphy's, as well as Angels Camp, and then Sonora, and, you know, obviously all the different businesses, which is kind of like my key here, is to kind of bring people together.
How does one join Next Door?
You actually, obviously you download the app, and then you receive an invite. You actually have somebody who is a member or already in that community in your zip code area, and they'll send you an invite. It's a code, and then you enter it, and then you automatically get to join that Next Door for that particular area. It gives you options if you want to propose something for different areas in your immediate area.
And how do you get the app?
You just download it from your phone, from your mobile phone, your smartphone. The app, it's called Next Door.
Okay, so you type in Next Door.
Mm-hmm. And you can Google it, and it can direct you to the app, to the application.
Okay, so you can Google Next Door,
Mm-hmm.
and then that'll take you to the app.
It can direct you on your website, and it can say, you know, you can download the app, or you can actually go through your application on your smartphone.
Okay.
just in general, and you'll be able to locate the Nextdoor app.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Or you can log in, on your website if you don't use an app on your phone, on your smartphone.
Yeah.
Because I have it on my desktop as well.
Yeah. Now, what are some of the events coming up? We do have something on the in September, which is at the is that at Town Square?
There's a couple of events occurring in September. There's a couple of concerts that are happening at Ironstone in Murphy's that are posted in their website, and then also on September 18th, Town Square, which is being sponsored and produced by Lake Tolek Lions Club.
Oh.
They're doing the beer and brats, and you have the opportunity to be able to participate and join. It's on their website at the coppervalley.com website to be able to get all the details of that. It's also posted on Nextdoor for the beer and brats.
Okay.
And there's a fee, I think it's $25 for the event.
And you get
and
with $25. Do you get unlimited brats and beer?
I believe so, and also you'll be able to buy raffle tickets. They're going to have different door prize, raffle prizes, and things like that. It's going to be it starts from 11 to 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't have the exact time, but yeah, it's posted on their website.
And what's the date?
It's September 18th.
September 18th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's some pretty good information right there.
Yeah, that's for Town Square. And then also on the 24th, September 24th, which is the following weekend, they're going to have the cover of what's it called? Oh my God, I forgot the name of the group.
Oh, it's like a band?
Yeah, it's a band. I think it's Journey. Anyways, it's one of the bands. I'm so sorry, you caught me off guard. But yeah, they're going to be performing at Town Square as well, which is really, really nice. And they're going to be there in the evening. It's on a Friday night, and that's going to be from 6 to 9:30.
And is there a cover charge to go to that?
There's no cover charge, but you definitely are recommended to get there early. Bring your chairs, really support the local restaurants.
So it's in the park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're also it's going to be there at the Town Square Park, and definitely. I don't know if they're going to be charging parking. I have not seen any announcements on that, but I believe that they're going to have some great things going on there as well during that event.
Okay, so it looks like we have the Copperopolis Area Business Association, and their website is cabastrong.org.
Whose website?
For Caba?
Caba is cabastrong.org. Yes.
Okay, and then the other active, one of the other active groups is the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And do they have a website?
It's Lake Tolek Lions Club.
Lake Tolek Lions
Lionsclub.com.
.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll let you finish writing that down. We'll tell you another one. Okay, Parks and Rec. Do they have? Well, maybe I don't know if they have a website yet or not.
They do have a website. I just did not. I don't remember it. There's so many websites, so many things going on that I didn't expect you to. I would have been more prepared for that.
So, if a person goes to Caba or Lions, they should be able to get information about Parks and Rec because they network. No? Maybe.
Yeah, could be, yeah. But Parks and Recs is really, really, really committed to reestablishing themselves again in the community. because they also, right now they're they deal, they work with the parks and recs, but getting involved with the, like with the community garden, for example. Other types of like the future build of a softball or a soccer team in a park. That's a big project for them, and so it's very exciting that they're really getting some more exposure.
So a person could maybe Google Copperopolis Parks and Rec. And,
yeah.
And if they have a website, it would show.
Yeah.
And then if there's anything on the web related to that, it'll probably show that too.
Yeah, there could be information. I mean, obviously.
Well, like newspapers sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you have our local newspapers as well. You have the Calaveras Enterprise.
Yeah.
They're always bringing up different topics, and they always bring up topics with concerns with the county and things of that nature, of what's really going on and what's the future and plans of that nature.
We found the Calaveras Enterprise to be a really excellent source of information.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some good reporters,
Mm-hmm.
and they love to cover this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the Garden Club probably doesn't have a website yet, or maybe it does.
Yes, it's Copperopolis CommunityCoop.com.
Community Coop. So you have chickens?
No, but that was a website that Rich had already, and he pulled it in, and he said we're going to use that. So we do have a banner that's it's outside of the fenced gated area for the garden, and it's posted there. So anyone that drives by, they're able to see the website.
So it's Copperopolis
CommunityCoop.com.
Write that down, because that's a hard one to remember. And it's .com, not
Yes.
the other
Mm-hmm.
the other ones.
.com, C-O-M.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The marketing ideas that you help people with, a small business. Can you touch on maybe one or two of them? We got a couple of minutes left.
Mm-hmm. What was your question again? I'm sorry.
The marketing ideas.
Uh-huh.
You help businesses
Mm-hmm.
with marketing ideas.
Mm-hmm. What marketing ideas? Yeah, absolutely. If there is someone that needs any assistance with an upcoming event or an upcoming, networking, I'm able to assist in any way that I can by giving them some ideas, marketing and promoting it, posting it, however, whatever it is that they need assistance with that. Yeah.
Do you help them write advertising copy?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I do, I do prepare the letters, and I do make phone calls. I attend some of the meetings for the prospects of the event, and or whatever the marketing target is. Definitely.
Okay. To reach you, they would go to cabastrong.org.
Correct. Uh-huh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching Taxpayer Alert, and thank you for being our guest.
Thank you.